Hey guys, in our Patreon lecture this morning, we did our handicap exercise that most of you know about, and it went so well that I, I thought I'd do it for just the in general public. So let's have a look. Um, I'll be putting a stone on a board that we can mark and look at variations, and the game against Crazy Stone will be in the background. Okay, now first you remember the exercise. I started A and settle, go to B and settle, and then I hit one of the three threes and settle. Then the game starts. So all that without consideration for global. And this is something I do with great regularity. So let's go forward, see what happens. Settle my group. Settling, just go with the Joseki. He plays incorrectly. We'll just play. I won't do it correctly. I do it the cheap way. He'll probably fall for it. Yeah. We can look at that later. I just didn't want to do it the right way, if that makes sense. Okay. I'm okay. He's okay. Next. Oh, he played here. Next corner. Settle. You should be able to do all these, right? Shouldn't be any difference from what I'm doing and what you would do. In regards to settling your group, you might not go to the same area I did. Go to, oh, go take. Now here's the first time your path and my path might differ. Few players tend to continue to play here. But black's perfectly fine. White's perfectly fine. So there's no need. So we go to the next area, which I'm going to make over here. I'm doing it here because if we look at this wall that black's building a moil. Well, there's a natural entry point in this moil. Shoulder hit right next to Aji makes for easy invasion or reduction. While over here, if I want to invade, less powerful because that white stone's captured. So that's why I'm going to this one. So I'm going to give him this wall if he wants it. He doesn't want it. Okay. Just follow Joseki. Don't worry about it, right? Now, the Q players are going, oh my God, he's taken the corner. Don't worry about it. If you start a 6-stone game, what should happen? You should lose. 6 stones is massive. Of course you're going to lose. Unless he makes a mistake and you rationally punish him for it. Sure, if you play horrible and he plays horrible and you play less horrible and catch him on something, sure, you can win. But that's not trying to play well. If you, I'm sure you understood what I was saying. I'm going to play here because when things get cute over here and I get in trouble, I don't want him to have the opportunity to give me the corner and take a great outside. So I'm just going to make sure he's committed. So I'm going to do this right now. So we know he's going to play on this side. Great. Now when I work over here, I know there's this Aji. And of course, there's this Aji. Those are the two this is good, and then this is Sente. Okay, so we're here, here, here. My move. So we did A and settle, which happened to settle in the corner, leaving Aji behind. B and settle, again in the corner, leaving Aji behind. And then a 3-3, which he took, and I got to play on the bottom. But all three areas settled. Now the game starts, and we can decide where to play next. Okay. We know the three questions. Am I okay? Yes. Next question. Is he okay? Yes. Next question. What's big? And what's big means we count the big areas and compare them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's it. I like to get rid of the small ones first. So 3's out. It's out because let's say I settle over here. Okay, so I've settled over there. I'm pretending, right? Okay, free move. I'm going to kill the corner, right? If he doesn't do anything, corner's dead. Okay, you can't let that happen. So he stops that. Great. Vital point to connect under. He stops that. And this should get me out. So it's really hard for him to take area 3 because I get 2 moves in a row. And in that case, it was 3. So let's get rid of 3. Area 4 is at the moment quite narrow looking. Not a lot he can do with it. Area 2 is 1, 2, 3, 5 lines wide. Okay. Area 1 is 5, 6, 7 lines. Bigger. Is it also easier to come into? Yeah. As a matter of fact, I can play a regular move and I'm good. So area 1 is the biggest and the easiest. This is something came up in the Patreon lecture, is when it comes to big areas, physically big is, I believe, the second biggest pointer. So area 1 is physically bigger than area 2. And then the biggest pointer is easiest. So let's say 1 is bigger, which is true. Oh, but in our hypothetical board, 2 is easier. Well, then do 2. It's more important to take the easy path than the big path. The idea being the harder it is for you, the more points he's getting. That's the principle. Okay, so we're doing area 1, regular move. Pinch, and in we go. Am I afraid of him getting some outside? No, it's still very early. I don't see a lot going there, so I'm happy to take corner. Go take. Okay. Just noticing the idea. I'm okay, he's okay, he plays Gote. That's a free move. Free moves are very, very big. You can play anywhere you want. That's really, really big. Okay. That means we're on to big areas again. Count them. 1. We'll call it 2 as a whole area. 2 and 3. 3, no changes. I still get 2 moves in a row. No real problem there. Area 2, much, much bigger than area 1. Okay, we are reducing the top. We talk all the time. It's about process. We just went through a process of first deciding we're not going to defend anything. We're not going to attack anything. You may think that's the stupidest, simplest little thing. It's so simple, it's not important. I can tell you right now, you don't do it. Because if you're listening, you're probably not 4 done or 5 done. Maybe you are. Still, maybe you don't do it. I mean, just knowing that, hey, because you're like, well, I'll press over here. Why? He's not weak. Don't attack him, So that puts us on what's big. Great. Then deciding which is biggest. I am reducing the top. To get to that conclusion, part of the process would change your game. It will change your game. Okay. How shall we reduce area 2? The top. We'll start calling it the top. Okay. One idea. Some form of plopping a stone down. There's many ways to do it. So we could plop a stone down. And we may well do that, but let's check out our options in general. Other option is coming out. This sort of thing. Well, let's just do it this way. Okay, let's have him clean up the stone. Oh, he hasn't grown much yet. There's still reduction. So far, not a big problem. What did we get? Oh, we got this idea. Oh, there's a reason to go this way. There's no particular reason to go the other way. So you would recheck your math. Am I missing anything? If it still looks good, you got it covered. Just do the thing. If the left is not working out, well, let's answer that one. What would we do? I'd probably start here. This is the easiest. Let's have him what? Hane up. Let's Hane over. What's he going to do? If he does this, we just start running out. Everything's fine. Lots of ways of running out. Lots of things. Let's say instead of that, he Ataris and connects. Well, coming over here is pretty interesting, but let's do one thing at a time. We get out, and then if he doesn't do anything, we start coming over, because there's a lot of weaknesses there. So that's how I would go about dealing with the top if I was going to do that. And it's tempting. But this intrigued me, so let's try it. Black played this way. Double sente. Let's take the double sente. Hane. See all the weaknesses? That's nasty. I'm going to cut. I'm not going to read it. It's just looks bad for him. Let him worry about it. I'll save once. Okay. Is he about to kill at A? No. Is he about to kill B? No. Oh, you mean I have a moment? Yes, you do. Well, you know what? I believe he's dead. I haven't read it out, but I think he is. Let's play, which one can you see? We're here. I'm going to throw in Atari. He went here. Okay. My move. Atari. Capture. Atari. Save. Atari. Save. Atari. Save. Now, because of his A stone, without that, he's simply dead. But he's got the A stone. So I'm going to take that moment to save. get some liberties and save. Okay, I need some space for the liberty race, so I'm going to make my Hane. Should be Sente, and then just here, right? Nope, that doesn't work. He played here. This one doesn't work. This one, Ko. I don't want it. This one, Ko. This one, I think he wins it. So it looks like it's going to be Ko. Okay. Then Ko it is. Just making sure. So if I play this way, I can't say Atari anywhere. So, Atari. What's our co-threat? Oh, let's go to kill the corner. That'd be big. Capture, kill the corner. Very big. Oops, just a second. Black takes. We do a threat. He takes. We capture the corner. Boom, boom, boom. So just this way. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. And kill the corner or one more? One more. That tests him. So now we know there's a cut here. Maybe there would have been, maybe there wouldn't have been. Okay. If we cut right now and Atari, save, Atari, save, Atari, dun, dun, dun. Close. Let's kill the corner. Gote. Okay. We took action around A because he was weak. He was so weak, we just about ripped off the whole thing. But it turned into a Ko and we got a corner instead. And his leftover position on the bottom right, still pretty weak. Okay. What's next? Good question. What's next? Well, there's two answers. First, I don't know how to say it. Find the road. What's going on? So, my two A stones. They look pretty far behind enemy lines, but if I can get around to saving them, which I can't at the moment, they would be nice because it's big and potentially hurt the B stones. So I want to deal with A, but it's just nothing but black stones there. What else? He never responded around B, which we've been interested in dealing with. Okay. So we know one purpose moves. I'm attacking, the end. I'm defending, the end. First move of the game, 4-4, one purpose move. It's big, the end. If you can get, when you up that to two purposes and three, it's, I believe, just always bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay, so I would like to play B, but he's covering me at C and I have a weakness at D. This B's not going to work out. I'm not prepared. He's covering me and I'm weak. So what can we do about that? We use our tool. What tool? The A stones. Okay, let's come out. Start using those A stones. Can we Hane? I would love to Hane. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Hane's great if you can do it. Use the Liberty. He's really close to death here. Okay. This cut's really going to be interesting. So there's a couple things. We want to know about the cut. No cut. He just dies. Okay. Does this change that? No. Oh, nice. Okay. So we have a moment. If we play here, then this works absolutely. I like this move. I think I'll just play it. He can't kill me on the left, so let's play it. Sorry, this was part of the plan. Okay. He can kill me in a ladder. So, Atari, breaking the ladder, cut. Oh, cut. Should work. I big capture. Now, we probably could have haunted there. We probably, as a matter of fact, there's simply nothing he can do. Well, it's not entirely true. Boom, boom. Getting a little messy. So we'll just keep the Atari. He plays here, we capture. Okay, that's a big center capture. And it's still quite weak. But one thing at a time. I do only have one eye in his center. I want to work with trying to connect A and B. It doesn't connect. He can do stuff there. But there's a peep. That would be the help. So let's try to peep. And then our move. Well, that's nice. Okay. Option one, connect any form like bamboo joint. Then we see if he can live inside. Possible. Option two, I Atari. He can Atari. I capture, connect. So cut there. I Atari. He Ataris. Capture. Boom. Let's play it out. I can't quite read it. White, black. White, black. White. So this is too weak for white. So it would be here. If I win the ko, so it's a ko. Well, that's nice. Okay, so we're here in the game. This is the strong way. Because it really looks like he can live in there. That would be my guess, intuitively. He's got the peep. I could be wrong. I think he can live. So this will just play the strong way. What? What? Okay. Can't believe you let me connect. Okay. I can save. Then he goes for life. Why save? Because he gets an eye in Gote. Well, if I say, please take your Gote eye, and he says, yes, I'd like to do that, then he's just absolutely dead. One eye is not enough. Ooh. So where's he going to find life? Well, his wall's pretty thick. That's where he's used that wall to find life. Well, I'd kind of like to remove it. And I can. Cool. My corner's fine. We kill. Just death. Yep, that's your right. I didn't think that would help you. I still don't think that's going to help you. Get used to not playing these moves. These cause trouble. Play these. Corral him from a distance. Much safer. Stronger. This is nothing. I'll play the living move. And life. Sorry. Black dies in Gote. Absolutely dead. I'm absolutely alive. So game over. Uh, what would we do if, let's say, oops, he lived. Okay. What else is going on? Well, I'm interested in this, but it doesn't work. He does anything, just run out. And my single stone is too far behind enemy lines. But it's fantastic, Aji. Anything like this starts the problems for him. So that's for the future. So A, his B group, no eyes, looking quite surrounded. Those would be the two targets. Hopefully, chase B, he runs out, we chase, he runs out, chase, he lives. There it is. That's like a lot of times that's what happens. But it doesn't all matter because back here it's just we're way ahead. Okay, good. I hope that was understandable. Feel free to send questions and comments. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.